In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 20th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New York Mets versus Colorado Rockies. The New York Mets head out west for a showdown with the Colorado Rockies. The Mets have been excellent all season and rebounded from their first series loss of 2022 over the weekend by taking 3 out of 4 from St. Louis, capped by a Pete Alonso walk-off home run on Thursday afternoon. The Rockies enter after a 5-3 win over San Francisco on Wednesday that snapped a 3-game losing streak. Wins have been hard to come by of late as the club enters at just 2-8 over their last 10 games. New York is 10-4 in their last 14 road games and 25-12 in their last 37 games as a favorite, while the over is 4-1 in their last 5 games as a favorite. Colorado is 2-8 in their last 10 games overall and 1-6 in their last 7 games as an underdog, while the over is 7-1 in their last 8 games against the National League East. The Mets have been among the most impressive teams in baseball this year and a model of consistency, with their longest losing streak just 2 games to this point. They are uniquely positioned to absorb the loss of Scherzer thanks to a deep lineup and a pitching staff that ranks in the top 6 in the league in ERA. Look for the Mets to jump all over a struggling Marcus, putting up runs early and often Friday night. Rockies pitching has been really struggling of late, leading to a 2-8 slide over their last 10 games. The Mets have excelled on the road all season and enter 7-3 in their last 10 road contests. Carlos Carrasco has been beat up in spots too, but he's been a lot more consistent with putting up solid outings, and the Mets have been hitting pretty well behind their starters for the most part in the first month plus of the season. The New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. Coors Field has reared its head in a big way over the past week, with runs coming fast and furious. The Rockies and their opponents are averaging 11.73 runs per game during their current homestand. As is customary, the Rockies have a top 5 offense and a bottom 2 ERA. A recipe for plenty of runs each night. The Rockies have allowed 7.4 runs per game over their last 10, and Marcus has not inspired any confidence with an ERA over 6. The over is 8-1 in the Rockies' last 9 and 4-2 in the Mets' last 6. The Mets should be able to get to Marcus for some runs, considering he has posted a 6.88 ERA in his last 3 starts. Look for a potent Mets offense to explode Friday night. In addition, Carrasco has allowed a whopping 14 runs in his last 22.2 innings of work. The Rockies are scoring runs, even in their losses. They have plated at least 5 runs in 6 consecutive games overall. I expect these combatants to generate plenty of offense. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Oakland Athletics versus Los Angeles Angels. The Oakland Athletics will be going for their 5th consecutive road win when they face the Los Angeles Angels in the first game of their 3-game weekend series on Friday night. The Athletics are coming off a 14-4 loss to Minnesota. The Angels are coming off a 6-5 loss to Texas. The A's are 4-0 in their last 4 road games and 4-10 in their last 14 after a loss. Oakland is 2-7 in the last 9 versus the American League West. Meanwhile, the Angels are 20-42 in their last 62 Friday games and 1-6 in their last 7 after an off day. Los Angeles is 5-2 in their last 7 in Game 1 of a series. Both West Coast teams were off yesterday, and boy did it seem that the Angels needed it. They were just swept by the Rangers while being significant favorites in all 3 games. Despite Shohei Ohtani on the mound for the series finale, Texas still won with a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 10th inning. Now back at home, the A's present a great opportunity for Mike Trout and company to get back on track. They'll need to bounce back against another team they are expected to beat if they want to keep pace with the Astros in the American League West. The Angels were just able to take a series from the A's in the series prior to the last one against the Rangers. They outscored the A's 18-7, shutting them out in the series opener and holding them to just one run in the last two games. That should come as no surprise, as Oakland's .587 OPS is dead last in the league. Outside of leadoff man Tony Kemp, the A's simply cannot produce runs on a consistent basis. They've scored 2 or fewer runs 10 times in this month alone. Ohtani and Mike Trout can easily outproduce that with one swing of the bat. Trout's 1.121 OPS is in the top 3 of the league, and Ohtani's 27 RBI are creeping up the ranks as one of the best as well. That's all without mentioning Taylor Ward. It is actually him who is leading the entire league ahead of Trout with his 1.209 OPS and is among the best with his 39 hits. That trio should be out for revenge against A's starter Paul Blackburn, who won the only game of the previous 4-game series. Even if Blackburn pitches well, he's unlikely to get the required run support needed for a victory. After understanding how poor the A's lineup has been, it may seem counterintuitive to go over this total. However, Ohtani and company can easily cover it themselves and have already done so several times this season. They've scored 196 runs on the season, the second most in the league behind only the Dodgers' 203. It should be no surprise that they also have the second best team OPS as well. Los Angeles just put up 9 runs on this same A's team less than a week ago, and all 3 of their games with the Rangers this week had totals in the double digits. Better yet, they've had team totals of 10, 11, and 12 just this month alone. If there's one way for Oakland to contribute towards this total, it should be in the later innings. The Angels still need to improve their bullpen, and the A's may snag a run or 2 off of those relievers. Regardless, the game should be out of hand at that point to allow Los Angeles to start the series with a high-scoring win. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus San Francisco Giants. It is a battle in the National League West starting on Friday, when the San Diego Padres take on the San Francisco Giants. San Diego defeated Philadelphia on Thursday, giving them a 6-4 record over their last 10 games. The Padres are 1.5 games behind the Los Angeles Dodgers for the top spot in the National League West. San Francisco did not play on Thursday, but they are 7-3 in their last 10 and in third in the National League West. The Padres are 10-4 in their last 14 road games and 19-9 in their last 28 overall. The Giants are 5-0 in their last 5 home games and 8-3 in their last 11 overall. The over is 5-2 in Padres' last 7 overall. The over is 7-2 in Giants' last 9 overall. The over is 13-5 in the last 18 meetings. It is a little surprising that San Diego enters as the favorite in this game. San Francisco took 2 of 3 games between these teams the last time they met in San Francisco, and the Giants have a starter who's a little better. It is likely that oddsmakers are looking at Mania's career statistics against San Francisco and thinking that he has dominated the Giants, but those numbers came in his time with Oakland. How he will perform as San Diego is a toss-up. The Giants have one of the better offenses in baseball. They have not been as good against lefties, hitting .229, but this is a division game against a team that they have traditionally played well against at home, winning 4 of the last 6 meetings in San Francisco. Plus, San Francisco has the second best batting average at home, hitting .257 with 18 home runs in 18 games. So the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. Sean Manaea has allowed 34 hits and 18 earned runs through 43 innings and is getting stronger with more reps. Jakob Junis has allowed 16 hits and 4 runs through 20.2 innings, and he's pitched his best at home. 2 solid pitchers and 2 offenses that seem to be hit or miss. Junis comes into this game pitching very well for the Giants and has only allowed 4 runs in his last 4 starts. For the Padres, Manaea has allowed 3 runs in each of his last 3 starts, and the Padres have lost each of his last 4 starts. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.